The most a midsize truck can tow right now is 7,700 pounds. But down in Australia, Ford built a special version of the Ranger that can pull 10,000. We've had to wait a bit, but the Ranger Super Duty is finally heading to the United States. Here's what will power the rig that's about to set new standards in towing, and when it'll hit dealerships. Diesel power. Under the hood, the Australian Ranger Super Duty packs a 3-liter V6 engine. It delivers 250 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque. In contrast, the US Ranger currently sticks to gas-powered units. The base engine is a 2.3-liter Turbo 4, while higher trims use the newer 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, shared with the Bronco and F-150. Both are strong performers, but they can't match the torque-rich character of a modern diesel. That's exactly why the Super Duty setup feels so different. It's built for long hauls, consistent torque delivery, and durability under load, not just to drive. What makes it more impressive is the tech underneath. Ford has updated this oil burner with cleaner combustion, advanced turbo management, and improved fuel efficiency. It meets the latest emissions requirements while still delivering the grunt diesel fans expect. Towing 10,000 pounds. The main goal for the 2027 Ford Ranger Super Duty is simple: hit that 10,000 pound towing mark, just like its Australian twin. For comparison, the class leaders in the US right now, the Chevy Colorado and Jeep Gladiator, both max out around 7,700 pounds. Ranger isn't far behind though, with 7,500, but the Super Duty puts it in a whole different league. 10,000 pounds is flirting with half-ton territory. That's the kind of capability usually reserved for trucks like the F-150 or Silverado 1500. If Ford pulls it off, the Ranger Super Duty won't just be another midsize pickup. It'll be a workhorse that bridges the gap between midsize convenience and full-size strength. Is it realistic to see the Ranger Super Duty in the United States? Ford hasn't officially confirmed the truck for North America, but the logic behind bringing it here is hard to ignore. The pickup already exists, it's fully developed, and it's proving itself overseas. Keeping that kind of capability locked away from the US market feels like a missed opportunity, especially when Ford's American lineup already leans so heavily on trucks. Right now, the Ranger sits in a weird spot. Its smaller sibling, the Maverick, is selling like crazy thanks to its hybrid setup and price. On the other end, the F-150 continues to dominate both sales charts and job sites. That leaves the Ranger fighting to justify its place in between, and it's been a tough fight. Introducing a Super Duty version could give it a real identity, something to separate it from the rest of the midsize pickup crowd. Fans aren't staying quiet either. They see Australia getting a tougher, diesel-powered Ranger that can tow nearly as much as an F-150, and they're wondering why the US is left out. Ford has already invested heavily in the Ranger's new platform and assembly line, so adapting it for a diesel version isn't far-fetched. If the demand is loud enough, and the emissions rules stay flexible, the Super Duty could very well make the jump across the Pacific. It's not confirmed, but it's far from unrealistic. Release date and price. We'll be keeping an eye on things over the next few months, as early hints suggest the 2027 Ranger Super Duty could join the lineup sometime next year. Nothing's official yet, but the timing lines up with Ford's ongoing refresh cycle and the growing push for more capable mid-size trucks. Of course, that kind of power and towing strength won't come cheap. Let's keep it simple. You're basically getting a half-ton truck's muscle wrapped in a mid-size body. That means a price tag to match. Expect the 2027 Ranger Super Duty to start around $40,000, and that's being conservative. Depending on trims and equipment, the cost will easily climb higher. But for those who need a mid-size pickup that can handle full-size jobs, that price might be well worth paying.